Hi. I just filmed yesterday's post and I decided that it's so close to the next day and all these ideas are going through my head. Why don't I film 2 back to back? Then I can post this tomorrow, or then I can have a day off. Anyway, so I asked yesterday, what would it be like if every decision we made was based in radical self-love? And how would that change your world, your life? And now I'm asking you, how would it change the world if every decision you made was based in radical self-love? So I'm going to tell you a little story. I have this amazing coach and teacher, brilliant, amazing, beautiful woman that I've learned so much from about myself and about the world and about social justice in such powerful ways. Her name is Laura Brewer. She has a podcast that's called How to Make Love, and her blog is Fuck Fear, Make Love. So Laura Brewer, check her out. Anyway, one of the things I learned from her was when in a coaching session, she said, I double dog dare you to be ruthlessly selfish for 30 days. She said, in fact, if people aren't looking at you and saying, you are a selfish jerk, then you're not living up to your challenge. And I was like, oh, I'm a 2 on the Enneagram. I'm a helper. I'm addicted to helping. I'm addicted to fixing. I'm addicted to people pleasing. That challenge was huge for me. And I was like, you double dog dared me? You're on, girl. So I was like, yep. And in that moment, I was at my brother's house and the cleaning ladies arrived and there was shit everywhere, my shit everywhere. And my first impulse was to just get up and start cleaning because I didn't want to make a mess and I wanted her to be easy. And I was like, oh shit. Ruthlessly selfish. Oh God, this is really hard. I don't know if I can do this. I'm in a coaching call. I love this coaching call. It's important for my soul and being, but I don't want her to feel not valued and not important. That's my addiction. I gotta make, and so I just took a deep breath and sat down and continued the coaching call with that. And I sat in the pain and the misery of a little bit of pulling out of my addiction to helping. Just feeling that in my body, that pull to go help, to be pleasing, and I sat through it and I made it. Anyway, all that to say, another moment in this journey of being ruthlessly selfish, my daughter at the time was living with me. Talk about a codependent. When the baby was born and I saw the dynamics of the relationship, I couldn't imagine leaving the baby in Arizona. And I said, honey, come live with me. Bring the baby. Bring the daddy. And I moved out of my bedroom into a tent in the backyard in February so that baby could be close, so that I could fix his situation, so that I could help my daughter. I moved into a tent. It was pouring rain in February, a month after he was born. Anyway, shortly after he was airlifted to ICU for breathing issues, maybe a week after. He had several of those. That was really scary. Spent a week on air. Anyway, after that, crazies, and we're back home, and maybe it's 2 or 3 weeks later, and she says, hey, Mama, will you? Oh, and this is during COVID, so it must have been a month and a half later. I don't know, maybe it's April. She says, Mama, will you watch the baby while I go to the store real quick? And then she stopped and she said, what's your most selfish answer? My daughter was asking me to be selfish. That was revolutionary. Okay, selfish. What's the most selfish answer? And I thought about it, and I thought, well, it's really easy for me to say, I'll watch the baby because it's COVID, and he's tiny, and he's fragile, and she shouldn't be taking him out. All judgment, all my opinions of how she should parent. I could easily make the decision because she's fucking going to get cigarettes, and he's been on a respirator. A lot of judgment. Either of those decisions, same decision, is toxic. It's based in judgment. It's based in should. It's based in fixing her. It's based in a whole bunch of horrible shit. And I sat with the question, what's the most selfish decision I can make right now? Okay, actually I would love to just take a break and have that little baby for a little bit. That will fill my heart. I can take a break from the Zoom and the videos and all that stuff. I have spaciousness right now. Yeah, that's the most radical act of self-love right now. It could have been no. Maybe I couldn't do it. But if I made that, when I made that decision out of love for me, out of the most selfish act, we have this crazy idea that we shouldn't be selfish. We should serve everybody else. Another teacher of mine, don't be selfish, serve me. Don't be selfish, give me attention. Don't be selfish and eat the last bite, give it to me. Don't be selfish and go to bed early, stay up with me. Or whatever. Don't be selfish, serve me. We're all meant to take care of ourselves. We're designed to take care of ourselves. We're animals. Animals know how to take care of themselves, meet their needs. We don't. We feel like we have to take care of everybody else. And we're also community beings. So if I put myself first, if I love myself first, then I can serve other people in ways that are not harming them. Being ruthlessly selfish is the same thing as practicing radical self-love. And we don't like that word selfish. We've been told that's a bad thing. Actually, the whole concept of selfishness is part of colonization. It's part of white supremacy. It's part of patriarchy. Don't be selfish. Take care of the family. Hey, moms, put everybody else's needs first. Don't be selfish. We need to learn how to practice radical self-love. Radical self-love will change the world because we will be loving others from an unconditional loving place instead of a violently loving place. We don't even know what love is. We think we're loving, but we're actually needing, or we think we're loving and we're actually judging. How would asking yourself, what's the most radical act of self-love right now, change the world? It will. I love you.